What's up, guys? James Polk here, about to showcase you guys the unique weather deck profile I took to at the Rogue tournament. Just got fifth. Record was 2-2, 4 rounds into top cut. Unfortunately, for the third time, one spot shy of top cut, and ended up in fifth place. But can't win them all. Got some serious workout to do. So, with that being said, let's get into the profile for you guys. Triple Snow, Triple Thunder, 2 Cloud, 2 Rain. 2 is literally the right number for it, though. I felt like 1 is never enough because if the rain were to be in the graveyard, I could literally never pick it back up. So I thought 2 is going to be the right number for it. 1 Sun and 1 Aurora. The 2 weathers you don't want to draw ever. And then the only hand trap I play would be 2 D shifters because the deck tends to banish a lot. Spells: Call by the Grave, Foolish Burial, Toss Out Sun, 3 Snow Canvas, 2 Rain Canvas, 1 Cloudy Canvas, and then the most busted card ever printed. Thank you, Dimension Force. The weather forecast. When it comes to weather forecast, this lets you place 1 weather spell trap from deck to your field face up upon activation. So basically copies 4 and 5 of snow. And then this is basically your double summon of the weather monsters. And then if you were to link summon the weather link monsters, you can also use the weather back row as if they are monsters, which is insanely broke. Triple Shared Ride. Before the event, I was literally down to the last 3 missing cards, and I said, screw it, we're maining Shared Ride, and the card came up twice, which is nice. And then double copies of Triple Tactics Talent. Shoutouts to Tevin for getting the hookup deal with the tactics, and then the secret one is by myself when I picked one up, and the tactics definitely came up. The hand ripping is insanely nice. The extender to snatch and draw 2 never came up. Double Thunder Canvas and 2 Rainbow Canvas, 2 Skill Drain and Anti-Spell Fragrance. During testing, when it comes to the ratios of Skill Drain and Anti-Spell, this used to be 2 Anti-Spell and 1 Skill Drain, and then this is the same ratio, 2 Skill Drain and 1 Anti-Spell. Both copies came up, but in hindsight, I felt like the 2 Skill Drain and 1 Anti-Spell does it a lot more for me than the other way around for the ratios. And then triple Dimensional Barrier, and then the 1 Solemn Judgment. Extra deck. That would be triple Moonbow. Another one of the newer cards. When it comes to Moonbow, first chance she gets Link Summon, she lets you does not target special one of the banished weathers. And then first chance Moonbow gets killed by your opponent's card, she lets you special a free rainbow from your extra deck. And best of it all, the weather monsters that are being pointed at by Moonbow gains the supernatural effect. That means you cannot stop Moonbow. You banish the weather monster as cost to target 1 monster your opponent controls, banish it until the next standby. We get to do this too many times to count. And then 2 rainbows, the Omni Negate, and the Thunder King Ryo effect to negate the inherent special summon by sending this Link Summon card. That literally never came up, but most of the time, we rather keep Rainbow for the negates. And then access code, this was made once, stole me a game because of it. Phoenix. This was made once. And then the rest of the extra deck was never made. Geonator, the 6 Charmer Links, Dark, Earth, Fire, Light, Water, and Wind Charmers. And then Selene. Sideboard. That would be Pegatops. This was made once, and Pegatops definitely came up. Change of Heart. Feather Duster. Macrocosmos. I opted not to main it, or as everyone would question, why would I side in Macrocosmos instead of just maining it? Like, I felt like you can main it all you want. At the same time, I had Dimension Shifters pretty much got it covered. So it's not wholly necessary for me to switch it out every now and then. But at the same time, it's a hard one-up to draw into. And then 2 draws. Never sided it in. Never saw it, unfortunately. 2 DD Crow. Never saw it either. Raigeki. 2 copies of Dark Ruler. And call me crazy, but 1 Lightning Storm and double evenly match. It is because whenever my opponents tend to clear boards, which they obviously would, they would never expect to see me have Storm or evenly match in hand in terms of games 2 and 3. Just so I can do some serious removal back to them. And then the 2nd copy of Judgment. And with that being said, this is James Polk on this unique weather deck profile for you guys to showcase. And as for the shoutouts, that will be Tevin on the Tactics. And then as for the other shoutouts, that would be Jose and Dion for getting me hooked up with the weather cards in terms of what's remaining. Shoutouts to myself for not having anyone to test with. But in fairness, I wouldn't blame them because it's always going to be late night sessions on Master Duels, just so I can practice it out to expect the reality of the tournament. And turns out I pretty much did what I really needed to do. And then the matchups, by the way, it was 2-2 as the record. 1 against Dark Magician and Burning Abyss. And then the 2 losses were Libromancer, never studied the deck before. And then Live Twins, never saw anything out of it to counter the deck. And once again, this is James Polk speaking. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And I'll catch you guys next time.